Hi everybody, it's Christy. Happy Monday. Is it Monday? Yes, it's Monday. It was definitely a Monday today. I will tell you what, I don't know where the full moon is, but welcome to my craft box. Anyway, tonight we're going to be making a really cute bunny head. Now, I will have to tell you, disclosure, this one was not my idea. I actually learned this idea from Andrina with Lelexi Creations, and I am super excited to make my own version of it. And we're going to go ahead and get started. It might be a little bit longer than normal, but that's okay because we're here to chit chat and have fun. We're going to be talking about our weekend. I've got some things coming up. I have a surprise coming. I'm not going to show you tonight because hi Marlene and hi Wanda, hi Mom. I'm not going to show you my surprise tonight because I'm going to wait and show you tomorrow probably. Hello Sharon. Okay, so I am going to kind of do things out of order because I don't want to sit here with the dryer all day long, but we are going to wood stain this piece of wood. And I will say, I put a little video up. I will put a little video up, not of all the processes, but, oh, my husband is texting me, really? Okay, so anyway, hello Ruth and hello Sharon. Okay, so we're going to be doing things kind of out of order because I don't want that dryer going the whole night, but basically, I'll show you what I have done so far, and hopefully this works for us. So, what I have done so far is I got this wood piece, okay, as you can see. Hello, Nicholas, it's good to see you. I got this wood piece. It's got some holes and stuff in it. Okay, I got this from bottom of the bin, and I'll show you. It came with a wooden dowel. I have no idea what it was for, but I liked the shape because it reminded me of what Andrina worked with. Okay, hello, Connie. So if this was $1 and it was $1 well spent, this isn't going to be too big of a project as far as things, but if you see a shape of a scrap wood, think about, you could always cover it. Okay. So today we are going to be making a bunny head from this. We're just going to be kind of making like a half peeking out bunny like this. Hopefully my artist skills are intact today, but if not, we have our buttons and other things that we could use. Hello, thank you so much for sprinkling me out, Connie. I appreciate it. Okay, so I did pre-make these. These are wooden spoons from the Dollar Tree. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you're like me, you looked at the Dollar Tree and oh my gosh, the Dollar Tree has spoons that have the silicone on them. And I was like, oh, what am I going to do? I don't need that part. I just want wood spoons. Well, guess what? They slide right off. So no worries. I was going to hold it up for you guys, but I slid my little silicones right off. So they're still $1.25. Okay. So these are going to be the ears, but I want to stain my piece first. Now, this was already a soft wood, but I went ahead and sanded this down anyway. Oh, Ruth and Connie's BFFs. I sanded this down anyway. I just used my little Gator sander. I don't have like a professional sander or anything like that, okay? So that is what I did. And now I'm going to go ahead. I'm putting my gloves on because I don't trust myself to get it not all over me because as you guys have seen in previous videos, Christy likes to get stuff all over her. So here I go. My husband should be coming home soon. He is making hamburgers on the grill so long as it doesn't rain. But I heard thunder today and it was supposed to storm and rain and I didn't see it rain once. So I think it just blew right past us, which is a good thing. So I'm going to tell you kind of what's in my craft box today. I have a lot of materials in my craft box tonight. Hello, Sandy. Okay, I've got paint, I've got chalk paint, I've got acrylic paint, I've got antique wax, which we're using now. I've got my crimping tools for wire. I have wire, okay? Whoops, my stuff is flying everywhere. I have vintage fabrics pieces, which is going to be great. And you guys, I'm going to show you the different types of wire you can use. You don't have to use the wire I'm using. I actually found this on clearance at Hobby Lobby. Go figure. Because, you know, I'm not there enough. And a little, don't wax on, wax off. That's right. Wax on, wax off. And don't put away all of your hearts for Valentine's Day, guys, because you could still use them. Love is all year long. Okay. And some flowers and some lace. I think that's everything. Some fabric. And just so you guys know, I'm using hot glue and Titebond. Okay. That's just so that everything kind of sits perfect. Hopefully it does. I'm not sure what these ears are going to do, but we're going to find out. And if I have to, I'll staple them down. So I'm going to take my baby wipe and we're going to go ahead and just kind of antique. I want to stain this because I want a brown bunny. It's cute the way it is, but I want to stain it. And I'm using my antique wax. And of course I forgot my paper plate, but that's okay because, well, Christy will figure out something. Christy will figure out something. Okay, I'm just using a baby wipe, you guys, all right? And I'm just going to kind of put this down and just rub it in. And yes, I know this is going to have to dry a little bit, but we're going to work on some other pieces of the bunny while this dries. And then we may have to hurry it up and use the dryer for a little bit. Everybody's saying hello. I love our little community here. Now, the more you put on, the darker the wax is. So if you guys want, I would definitely, now I used a different wax for my ears. I don't know why. I used the antique wax from Waverly, and then I figured, oh, I'm almost at half a bottle. I better use my bigger antique wax for the head because that's a bigger piece. So thank you for sprinkling me out, Marlene. So I don't know if you guys saw my post, but Happy Mail is on the way. The packages are going to make it because they're properly packaged, and I better not get any complaints from the post office. They're good now. So I did mail out a few packages to some of you that I promised in the past. I'm going to hold off on mailing any more at the moment, but later on in the week, I will be sending out some more stuff. So make sure you are, I've got, you guys, I found all my giveaway stuff. I forgot how much little things I used to get here and there just to kind of give to you guys. And then I just, you know, I didn't give it to you. So we're definitely going to work on that. So what I'm doing is just basically using my little baby wipe, and I'm just kind of putting this antique wax on. And I know it's not going to be, you know, bone dry, but this is going to be, this will be worth it. And I'm just making it. Can you guys see? Let me see. Allison just sent me an article. Joann Fabrics filed for bankruptcy. I heard. I didn't even finish reading that, but I heard. God forbid if they close. They're not, my friend read the article, Sharon. They're not going to close, but they are going to get, I guess their stores are going to remain open while they work out their finances, which hopefully means, and I don't mean to talk bad about people. You guys know I'm not like that, but which hopefully means firing the CEOs that want to be greedy and give themselves a 25% raise during a pandemic. And, you know, just, oh, you guys, this is silly. It's just, you know, money is the root of all evil. And I always say that. Although we need money to survive and have nice things, I will say it is the root of all evil at some points. Not everything, but a lot of times it is. Okay. Especially when you got, you know, greed. It's just greed. Okay. I know all of the craft stores are having like issues. Hello, Carolyn Hart. How are you? We're making a bunny head tonight. And I will do another just disclosure. This idea came from Andrina with Lee Lexi Creations. So if you don't follow her, make sure you're following her. She is got some amazing work. And a lot of crafters are on tonight, so I know I don't expect to see a lot of people, but I appreciate whoever is here. All right, so now we've got bunny ears and we've got a bunny head. And I will show you why I put this away because this is what we've got. So what I did, you guys, is I put, these are those blocks that you get from Dollar Tree. I already attached this with Titebond and hot glue. It's not going anywhere, guys. It's pretty sturdy. So look, it's going to stand up just like that. And this is the whole, I got stain all over. And then we're going to give the bunny ears like this. I might do them a little bit higher too, depending on how we feel. I want to make sure, I might even just make it a little bit more layered and kind of have it at an angle. But we're going to decide that at the end. I'm done with crafting for a couple weeks as I brace my left hand with tendinitis. Oh, Amy, you got that looked at? Well, that's okay, darling. I am so sorry. At least you could, I mean, you could still watch us and, you know, put your ideas down in your head. I'm so sorry. Hi, Tina. I'm making a bunny head tonight. All right. So I think I'm done with the staining. Now, I could let this dry and go over another coat, but I don't want that dark of a bunny. And we're actually going to add a little bit more color and character. Angie, closer is... Huh? Angie, closer is better? Oh, the angle closer is better. I'm trying to read and I cannot read. Apparently it's Monday. It's definitely Monday. Okay. So I'm going to stick this right here so you guys can sort of see what we're doing. And then I'm going to take my gloves off because I don't really need these anymore. She can't come over and she'd come over and watch with me. Oh, are you guys close, Marlene? That's funny. There you go. Have a craft watching night. Just put it, you guys know how to cast your TV if you have a smart TV, right? You go to like the corner of the videos. Oh, my phone is dying. This is not good. I'm going to have to hurry up tonight. Okay. That's fine. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. Even if I have to go grab a charger. Oh, she's across the street, Marlene. That is so funny. Well, yes, there you go. Just have a girls' day and just watch Crafters. Okay. Let me go ahead and paint my nose because I do want to paint my nose. And I have my paint here. And I'm just going to grab my little paintbrush. Let me get this dry a little bit. There you go. I forgot to grab paper towels, but that's all right. That's what our clothes are for, right? I'm going to paint this so I don't have to dry it, but I'm going to paint this. Actually, did I even open this one yet? Of course I didn't. All right, hold on, guys. I love this color, Summer Peach, and it's just really pretty to me. And I don't even need that much just to paint the nose. And I'm actually going to put a very light coat. I'm not going to put it on too strong because the bunny is already brown and I kind of want some of that kind of the wood to come through. I just want a light coating if I'm saying that right. It's good to see you, Tina. My mom is laughing. Marley, I'm going to want to craft. I miss it, especially crocheting. We live across the street from each other. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, my husband's home. He will see that the meat is out because that's what he texted me. I'm pretty sure I told him I was going live, but maybe he might not know. Okay, so there is my heart. That's going to be for my nose. All right, in the water you go. Let me get a baby wipe so I don't get everything pink, and then we'll work on the next portion of this. So the next portion is I'm going to take some of this old antique vintage fabric. It's not antique, it's just vintage. I think it's just like older fabric that you don't find prints of anymore. Okay, I've got this. I think it's really pretty. It's just screams spring, and there's a lot of dark pink in there that's going to kind of bring out our nose. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of eyeball what the inside of this is going to be. And actually I could technically trace this on the other side and then cut a little bit in. So let me see if I can do that. Hello, honey. And then I'm going to actually put this on the inside of my wooden spoon. When I saw Andrea make hers, hers is very different than mine, of course, but I just had to make something like this. I thought it was just so cute. Okay, so now I'm just going to cut that little pattern out, and I'm going to cut about, I don't know, maybe like a 1/4 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch inside the pattern that I already have, so it's a little bit smaller than the wooden spoon because I only want it in the middle. So while I'm doing this, how was everybody's weekend? My husband put a gate up this weekend so that the dogs could have more room to grow. Okay, How cute is that? All right, that's the inside of our ear. Just a floral, pretty little Victorian ear. She's kind of going to be like a vintage bunny. And I am calling her a she because I got some bow stuff for her and some lace. So she's going to be a she. She's going to be a very proper bunny. Hi, Amy. Hi, Peggy. Oh, everybody's saying hi to you. I didn't even get to say hi to him yet. He's in the bathroom. All right, so we're going to just kind of cut out the little middle here. You guys see where I'm going with this. And you can Mod Podge, or you could, you could glue it down however you want. I'm just going to use a glue gun because that's all I need is just the glue gun. I'm going to just cut this in just a little bit more. Hi, I'm live. Arissa says hi. 3, she's home. Thank you. All right, so I'm just going to glue it down from here. Tina said hi.
Say hello.
He said hi, Tina.
That's not enough meat.
Oh, well then that's fine. You just do the 2 then. I know you like to make stuff big.
No, it's only 1 pound of hamburger meat. If you want a McDonald's hamburger.
No, I don't want a McDonald's hamburger. Thank you very much. I like yours. Make sure you put your seasoning in there. Hello to your hubs. I totally going through thrifting some quilts. Oh my gosh, yes. Did anybody do any thrifting for quilts, for quilted placemats or anything? Or quilts to make Easter egg pillows? If you missed that live, you have to watch it. It's very cool. I actually love mine, but I'm probably going to put it in an auction because I can't keep everything I make. All right, so we will go through later and we will embellish this, okay? So this is still very wet. I'm just going to hit it with the dryer. I'm sorry. I know you guys hate the dryer. I hate the dryer. So I would like to make this just a darker color, but I'm not going to bother. I hate drying my own hair. I just kind of let it grow. I kind of let it be like natural, and then I'll straighten it. So that's what I did. It's on your list to look, Marlene? Absolutely. You gotta look. You can do lots of things with them. Sorry, I'm trying to keep all my cords here. I'm just gonna hit it with the dryer just a little bit. It's mainly like the corners and the ends where I need to hit it a little bit more. Okay, so there's our bunny head. Okay, so you guys, I have all kinds of wire that I've gotten, different gauges. This is a 16 gauge, so it's pretty big. That's like a copper wire, and then you have which one is this? This is a 20 gauge. So the lower the number, the thicker it is. That's a silver, and I did get this, this is a 14 gauge, this is what I'm going to use tonight. It's like a rusted color. Oh, it's snowing. Oh, it always snows in your area, like all the time. You got that lake snow effect. And I think, Amy, is it snowing by, Amy's in Wisconsin. Is it snowing by you, Amy? Why is this so hard to get off? They've got it really tight around here. Hold on, guys. They got it so tight around here. I don't even know how I'm going to get it off. Did that work? No, I guess it didn't. That's all right. I'll keep it on my roll. Okay. So you just have to be really careful when you are working with this. But basically, if you guys see, we have little holes in here already, okay? I'm going to use these to put my whiskers, and I'm going to make whisker wire. So that is the plan. Bear with me because I have not made one of these yet, and we are making this together for the first time. So I do have my tools out, so we're going to curl this in. And I may have to stand this up and face it to me. So I am so sorry if you can't see, but I will turn it around. So now you can see what I'm doing, hopefully. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of crimp this in so it's kind of laying flat, okay? And then I'm going to bring it, I am going to have to cut that piece. Jeez, they put that tie on there so tight. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it around. And these holes, you guys, were already in this. I did not have to poke any. If I had to poke any, I mean, it would have just been simply drilling a hole. Or asking my husband to drill a hole. Hello, Rose. How are you? Hi, Nancy. It's good to see you. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and pull it through. Probably did that just a little bit too much, but I actually want it to look 3D. And then we're going to position our nose there too. So it's okay if we have, you know, some type of like crooked whisker. You could always go back and bend it however you want. I'm just trying to make it a little bit more flat. There we go. All right, so there's our first whisker. And it's just going to have 2 on each side. And technically, you know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to crisscross it. That's something I should have thought of. So I'm going to crisscross it. So I'm going to put this wire on the bottom one because there's 2 holes in here already. Man, you guys, when I saw this at my store, I was like, I'm bringing that thing home and I'm doing something with it. So, and then I make keychains and stuff. So I always have this type of wire. I never really have anything this thick though. But when you find things like this on clearance at Hobby Lobby or wherever, you can't really pass it up. So, all right, let's put this one in there. And then we're going to twist it around. And then you can put it through. I may. Let me. And always be careful. And if you don't wear glasses, I wear glasses, so I'm safe. But whenever you're working with wire, wear safety glasses. Be safe first. That's really neat. Thank you. Okay. So I'm gonna I think I'm gonna bend it one more time, just so it gives me that look that I want. All right, and now, and we kind of want it wonky because it gives it character, right? And now remember that nose is going to go in the middle, so you're not going to really see. And then I'm going to twist this around. So there's that. There's my nose. Okay. So there's my nose and my carrot face. Not my carrot face, my bunny face. You guys, I've got carrots on my brain. I don't know why. I do not know why. And you can always like play with your tools later and like twist it around or whatever you want to do. Now, what I was going to do is I'm going to put some hot glue and some Titebond on it. I think for now I'm just going to put the hot glue, just kind of keep it in place. But you can use what you feel like you need to use. So I'm not sure if it's going to stay properly, but we're going to find out. And if not, we're going to find another way to do it. But I'm just putting the idea out there. I know, Marlene, sometimes my stuff is fail, and I don't know, sometimes I get worried that I'm going to fail you guys, but you know, you never know. All right, I'm going to let it harden on there for just a minute. Okay, so what I want to do to this bunny, I'm obviously going to have to, you know, put the ears on and everything. Why do I have glue spiders sticking to me? Okay. So what I want to do with this bunny is give him a little bit of texture or some light, just lighten it up a little bit. So what I decided I was going to do is I was going to use a little bit of my, what does it look like with the heart upside down? Oh, Peggy. I wish I saw that comment like 30 seconds ago. I know people do that a lot, but I actually like the heart. I don't know. I really like the heart the way it is. I am so sorry I did not see that comment like 30 seconds earlier. That would have been nice, right? All right, so I'm going to use, let me get my other one. This one is very dried up and it's about half gone. I probably need to add a little bit of that in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a dauber. You guys know this is the wire, okay? This is the only reason why I took this out, so I can show you guys wire. You guys know what wire looks like. If you're a crafter, you know what wire looks like. All right, now I'm going to turn this bad baby around so that I can, because it's wide. Sorry if you hear. Hi, Sandra. Hey, girlfriend. We're making a bunny head. And we're using wooden spoons for our ears. My CBFF. Yes, ma'am. Okay. I know I had my dauber here. And I made bows. And there it is. Okay, I made bows. I might grab my other one out of here too. I think I might. All right, so basically what I want to do is I want to go ahead and just put a little bit of texture and like a border on the side. So kind of opposite, this is what I was thinking, kind of opposite as you would do like something white and then you antique the sides. We're actually doing like an antique and then whitening up the sides. I have no idea what it's going to look like and we're about to find out. So let me put a little bit of this paint in here. And I actually have some of this on top, so I'm just going to kind of dab it on there first. And this is just to kind of give it texture. So just to kind of brighten up his face. And you don't have to go very much in. I'm just trying to, you know, brighten him up a little bit and give him a little texture. Hello, Cheryl's Corner. How are you? Welcome, welcome. We're making a bunny head. And I almost want to just kind of hit the sides and not necessarily just the top. Sorry, this is the part where I concentrate. That's going to be cute. I hope so. I hope it's going to be cute. I hope it's going to be cute. And I hope my phone doesn't die because it's getting there. It's getting there, everybody. I'm just trying to put a little texture on this guy. You guys, I've just been trying to do different things and you know me, I have to be different. So even though this was kind of a idea from one of my friends, I truly like found something that would work perfect, and I just kind of made it my own. So, okay, now, because we did it to this, we're going to do it to the sides of this as well. And this we can honestly, I probably put way too much paint on here too, but that's okay. It'll go back in. I'm just going to do the same thing to the edges of the spoon. Just to kind of give it a little bit of dimension. And obviously we'll have to hit the dryer with this again. That's okay. While we're letting this dry, just a little air dry, I may work on like the flowers and the bow, because we are going to put some type of bow and flower on it. Okay, so there's one. See how that kind of gives it dimension? And then we'll have to figure out how to put these bad babies on here. Beck, so work interfere with watching. Oh, back. Oh, work interferes with watching you? That's okay. Thought you said Beck. I think you did. No, you said back. I just can't read tonight, Sandy. You guys, I'm going to have to get some type of like tablet or something so I can read my comments out loud, because yeah, I don't know. I can't read my comments sometimes because I'm half blind, apparently. And I'm just going to bring it in a couple places just to kind of give it some more. There we go. All right. So here it is. I'll let you guys see it so far. And then the next part is kind of just deciding where we want to put the ears. Now, I know it's not like necessarily like sized perfectly, but that's okay. Most of the time I screw it up. You're so funny. I'll put place of paint. Oh, spackle would be cute. Yes. I have not gotten to that point in my career though. In my crafting career. So how do you guys like this? I know they technically should be longer, but I mean, we're going as long as we can without, you know, looking crazy. Or we can put it deep. We can put it down a little bit more. But I think the ears aren't too, I don't know. You don't want the ears to be too small. So I think we'll do something like this. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a face. And I'm going to cheat a little bit and use a little dauber, because I actually want this to look cute. And I think I'm just going to put 2 eyes, and then I'll do, I think I'll do black. And I'm trying to think what I can put it on right now. Something I can wash. How about, I just need to put a little bit down. All right, I'll use this. I tore apart one of my ribbon things, so I can just put it down in here. So I'm going to do black with, and then white eyes. It's so cute. It's adorable. Super cute. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Hopefully I don't mess it up. But I hope we can paint it all over and resume tomorrow if that happens. All right. I think I'm going to practice on my cardboard. I don't know. I think I'm going to practice though, just to make sure. But you know what? Let's just go for it, because we're limited on time, and I can always fill it in with a regular paintbrush. So I'm going to go ahead and get us all black. Make sure it's my whole eyepiece. My husband's talking to the dogs. The dogs love him. All right, and we're just gonna go for it. He's gonna be very interesting. I'm definitely gonna fill his eyes in a minute. but I want it to be too, there we go. Sorry, twist dauber when you're, oh, slowly twist the dauber. Yeah, I knew that, and then I just totally messed it up, but that's okay. I did know that, and now I'm just gonna redo it. Oh, how cute! Okay, I'm happy with that. So let me put this in the water, because I do like to use my daubers over. If I can try to salvage them, I do. I know, right? Oh, it's so cute. Okay, so here he is so far. I'm gonna let her eyes dry a little bit, because I'm gonna give her eyelashes too when we're done. Hold on, you guys. I gotta get something off my table. I am gonna give her some eyelashes though. I'm gonna wait till that dries a little bit. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead. I'm still gonna use this white paint. I'm running out of table room. All right, there's just so much to this craft, but I love it. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put this over here. Make sure I don't mess her up. And then we're going to work on kind of her hairpiece up here. So I was thinking about doing a bow and then arranging flowers. Just to kind of give it a little bit more, you know, something to it. And then maybe just like a little rag bow. Oh, I'm so glad you like it. Yes, Amy, I totally knew that. And I drew a blank and then I was like, oh, that's right. I was supposed to do that. Thanks for noticing. I did that incorrectly, but it's all right because we can always go in and fill her eyes. So I just have some orange some orange and white, which I think would be a nice complement to, you know, Easter's, the color carrots. Why won't this come off? Good gosh. Good gracious me. Am I going to have to get the cutters out for this? I should be using the cutters anyway, but... There we go. And there's a leaf in case we need that. All right, so you guys, I just have some scrap fabric. And like I said, I did grab a piece of like her ears so we can work with that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just kind of do the crisscross method and make that like my base because it is a little thick. And then just kind of throw in, I'm going to put some green in the middle. So I'll probably tie that off with that. And then we'll put some other elements in here. So I do have some polka dot. So we'll put a polka dot piece in there. And I'm just mixing it up. I've got some lace, which I actually put some of my antique wax. Hi, Miss Marilyn. How are you? I did take my antique wax when I was working with the bunny ears. And I daubed it on my, this is the lace before. So I put it in there. So let me make sure that's in there. And then just another piece of, I really like to bring that fabric out. Which I will cut in half. And you guys, I might be able to come up with some of these packs for this stuff too. I don't know yet, but I'm working on it. All right. And then I'm just going to tie it. And I'll probably cut it a little shorter because we don't need it that big in her hair. And remember, I want to put some flowers in here. So maybe like 2 or 3 flowers on each side, maybe. Something like that. But I was thinking more along the lines of like this. Obviously, something that spreads out and doesn't hide it. All right, I'm going to dry her eyes real quick. So sorry about the dryer again. Hopefully it's worth it. And I'm watching my time and my battery level. Everybody pray for my battery level right now. It's not looking too good. That's funny because that actually bubbled up. That's all right. It gives it more texture that we want, right? All right, so where's the top of this? I'm going to attempt to do the white. Not bad. I'm going to fill it in. Ooh, that one's not good. Let me fix that. There we go. I'm going to fill it in with this little paintbrush here, though. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, how cute is she going to be? She's going to be super cute, you guys. Okay. How cute. All right. Let me hit this real quick. I wanted to make it in front of you guys. Uh-oh, I lost a flower. Okay, let me grab my flower I lost. All right, so I feel like we should probably figure out how we're going to put our ears before we put our bow on. So I'm going to give her a little pupil too in a second, but I want to just see how this is going to look. So if we put it like that, and then this one like that, how does that look, everybody? Oh, obviously you're not going to move. I will have to hold those down for a minute, but how does that look? Does that look acceptable, or should I make them a little bit longer? Obviously, these are Dollar Tree spoons, but you can get fatter spoons. I'm sure they're out there. But I think that looks pretty good. So, I just don't want to mess that up in case it dries, but we're going to go for it. It looks pretty dry to me. All right, I eyeballed kind of where I want my spoons to be. And I should be using some Titebond too, but we're just going to do the glue sticks just to see what that's going to look like. Of course, I put this in there. It looks good? Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. I may have to fix this. Let me see. All right. And then I'm going to put some hot glue around it. So yeah, my husband worked on our gate. So now it seems like our backyard is a little bit bigger for the doggies now. Let me make sure it's about even. That's really slipping around, so I'm going to hold it in place for a minute. So now our dogs we used to have so we have a whole side of the house, but the fence was up against the shed, which is like directly behind this craft room. And then it took away like part of our yard because it was like that. So our neighbors put a brand new fence up a couple weeks ago. And now with their fence up, we put a gate up and we were able to open it up on the side. So now the dogs have like kind of a bigger backyard. It's so good that we have that now. It's funny because I think this ear is going to be a little bit shorter than the other, but that's all right because we can't really move it now. And it gives it character. So You love it, Verilyn? I'm so glad you love it. I hope everybody's having a good Monday. Today was crazy in our job. There's just a lot of people that just they weren't nice. They were rude and stuff like that. All right, so I have a question. I am going to do the inside of the pupils, but should I do the white around the bottom here too, or should I just leave that plain? Hi, Alicia. I know, this is almost like a fun Friday craft, but I wanted to do something different. I think it's going to be super cute, especially when we put the bow on it, because then that's really going to shine. I think I'm going to remove that one because we don't want them too big. And we'll do that one. So do you guys think I should do the white border at the bottom? I'm going to ask you guys. I'm going to trust in you. I don't want to take too much away from it, you know. But I am going to put, I kind of like this rag bow. I want to make sure it's not in the way. I kind of like it there. It's stinking adorable, Sandy says. Peggy says bunny. So does that mean you want me to do the white? You guys gotta help me out here. I don't know what to do. All right, well, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get my paintbrush out. And I'm going to try to do my little pupils. And my eyelashes. We're going to give her some character. And I gotta watch my time, you guys, because now my phone is dying. We were so busy today. Yes? So cute. Okay. Hopefully I'll do justice on her eyes, because I know I'm not the best with eyes. I love to paint, but I don't like painting. I don't like painting eyes. I'm just really bad at it. So you guys... We can always fix her later, which I've done before. I've totally gone back and redone eyes before. You guys remember the gingerbread? I fixed her. I fixed her eyes that day. At least you guys can sort of see. Yes to the white. Okay. We'll fix that before we get off. Ooh, I gotta hurry. My phone is just dying over here. I did charge it, but then it stopped charging all of a sudden. I don't know why. So, anybody do anything fun? No, everybody's been quiet, not telling. Well, at least I didn't see the comments if anybody did anything fun. We just did some housework. Went to Sam's, got stuff for the house we needed, and worked on the fence. And I worked on my craft room, which I'm super excited about, you guys. I think this white paint is still a little bit dry, which is why it's not letting me, but I'll fix it. Okay. I'm not going to even make her with a mouth. We still have to glue this on. My goodness. And you guys, I thank you all for giving me little being so sweet yesterday with my my grandma's birthday. It was kind of a hard day. I did spend a lot of time reminiscing and watching old videos and stuff, but I thank you all for being so kind and patient with me about it, because it really meant the world to me that you guys were there for me, and it was just a hard day. And I know some of you are going through some of the same things with your own family members, and It's just hard. I think that's the worst pain ever. Like, I could deal with physical pain because eventually it goes away, right? But losing someone is a very big pain. So I thank you all, and I pray for you all that are going through the same thing. It meant the world to me that you guys were there for me yesterday. All right, so let's glue her little... She's not bad. I'm not loving her eyes, but that's all right. I might fix them. You might see 2 versions of this girl. Whoops. Nope. Where are you going? Keep your bow on there. Keep your bow. And I think I'm going to give her a little bit of a haircut with this. As far as not a haircut, but a bow cut, I should say. So let me do that before my phone dies. And then we're going to just glue her little flowers on, and she's going to be super cute. I'm not loving her eyes, though. I'll probably go back and practice. Hi, Dawn. Thanks for sprinkling me out, girlfriend. We made a bunny head, and I know some of you might recognize this. Andrina from Lelexi Creations made one very similar to this. I'm just kind of making up my own. But yes, girl, I'm loving it. I'm loving the way she comes out. I didn't see that glue on that side, but that's all right. And then I'm thinking, let me stand her up. She kind of looks weird, right? I don't know. You guys are so nice to me. Because now I'm thinking her eyes look funny, but that's all right. Let me glue down her flowers just a little bit more. Because this one's falling off, and this one's falling off. And then I might put the other one on. There's my finger savers. There we go. I gotta hold this one in place. I think I might put the other flower on top, kind of bunched. I think it's really cute. It's cute. Sprinkle with love. Thank you, Mel. Hey, hey. We're making a bunny head, a wooden bunny head. I got this. You guys are going to ask me where I got the scrapped wood from. I just got it from Bottom of the Bin. It's my local consignment shop craft store that we have. And I just saw the shape and immediately loved it. So that's where I got it from. And I don't know what it's to or anything like that, but I utilized the holes that were in it. I should have made her eyes down a little bit more, but that's all right. I might redo it. Okay. Let me take my little edges here. And bring her down this way. And then she's gonna be done pretty much. And look, we did that in an hour, under an hour. Oh, I wish I was there. All that yummy stuff she got in. Oh, yes. That's right, Marlene, you're following her, right? So I have not been in there yet since she got that lady's stuff, but that story just made me cry. I thought it was so sweet. I'm telling you, when I get old, that's where I want my stuff to go. I hope she's still in business because it may not be a U-Haul full or 5 rooms full, but she's going to have a whole room full of stuff. Maybe even 2 by that time. Very nice goodies. Very nice goodies. All right, guys, I'm going to work on her eyes because I'm just not happy with them, but I really, 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 really like the project. And I think she turned out super cute. I may even trim up her bow a little bit just to kind of make sure it's kind of not in her face. Or I can glue it up here like that. But super cute, right? Super cute. I really want to work on her eyes, so I don't love them. I do not love them. But this is just an idea for you guys. If you see a shape, or you could even use a Dollar Tree wood shape. The ones that you get from Dollar Tree, you know, the wooden shapes, and just cut it in half and then go to town with it. Like, this is what you can do. It's going to be super cute, right? And this, she's going to be very cute to set up on a shelf with your Easter decor. Very, very cute. And you could even go as far as, I don't know if this will work, but we can always try it because I think I want it like that. I've got my blushers right here. I've got some blush. We can put some blush on her. Just to kind of give it a little shimmer. This is a very sparkly, shimmery blush, but it just gives it a little something, something. But you can use regular. I would just do a light coat of white at that point. But there's our craft for tonight. Happy Monday, Monday. Hoppity, hoppity into Tuesday. Woo woo. All right. So, you guys, I'm probably going to work on her eyes because I don't like them. But other than that, I think it turned out really, really cute. If you like this video, make sure you are sprinkling me out. And I will be back tomorrow night for another craft and to show you a goodie that I got in this week. So I am super excited. I'm so glad you love it, Marlene. Yay. But yeah, use what fabrics you have. Be on the lookout. Even if it's like an old, nightgown or something, you guys can cut that up and make these beautiful fabric strips. I mean, that's basically, and that's the same thing that's on the inner part of her ear. But I just love the look of it with the kind of the opposite of what we do. So anyway, I'll probably be fixing her up so she's, ready for a hot date. But I hope to see you guys back here tomorrow, probably same time at 7 p.m. Eastern. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.